what's up? It is currently Saturday and I already did my workout. We got it in, went grocery shopping, tried to go wash my car, but everyone and their fucking grandmother was there. So I'm trying not to curse, let me backtrack. Everybody and their grandmother was there, so moved along, ate a little quesadilla, and now we're here. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a self-care day. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm not feeling horrible, which is good. Cramping just a little bit. I was picking at my face. Again, such a picker. So we're gonna go in with a scrub. Can you see that? It's literally just coconut oil and brown sugar. So I'm just gonna rub this all over my face. And I know that some people are like, oh, you shouldn't do a physical exfoliant super often. I need it at least once a week because I had a chemical exfoliant, but it just wasn't really doing it for me. And then I looked up good recipes, and one that was the one that I'm using now, it's literally, I just did a spoonful, probably like a little less than a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then I just eyeballed the amount of brown sugar. You're supposed to add a little bit of honey to this one. It's supposed to be soothing, but I don't really care. The last time I added honey to it, it made it very hard to rub on my face. Like the honey made the sugar stick together and it was really uncomfortable to drag along my face. This feels way better. And it kind of reminds me of when I was at the beach, swimming and tanning. I miss it. So yeah, today we're just gonna be doing a bunch of fun stuff like this. If you guys have a better physical exfoliant recipe, let me know. I'm also peeling around my hairline still from my vacation because I wasn't being good about wearing sunblock, and my back is peeling kind of bad. Just because you have some melanin doesn't mean that you should skimp out on SPF. You can still get skin cancer, and I was being really bad about it. So I think this is good. My face is feeling warm. I just remembered that I wanted to do a scalp scrub. Or not necessarily a scrub, but a massage. If you can tell, probably can a little bit. This part of my head used to be really thin because I would always part my hair here. And then for a while I switched my part to this side. So how this looks right now is how this used to look. And obviously it's still pretty thin right there, but it's gotten better. And it's only gotten better because I was doing a derma roller with rosemary oil. So I was using this for a long while. I would just go in this way, and then maybe again this way. It does prick your skin, so you don't have to do it super hard. I was doing it about twice a week, and I noticed results. So this side especially, like it's not cute. So we're just gonna go in just a couple times, down and back into my hairline, or not hairline, but into the rest of my hair. And I like to take it down a little bit lower just because the hair around your face often gets the most friction. So if there's thinning happening, I'm like, we're gonna take care of it everywhere. I saw some other videos on TikTok about stamps rather than these rollers because they were saying that if you use the rollers, it's not really precise. You could run the risk of creating some hyperpigmentation marks or some scabbing. Just do like little dollops. Yeah, I don't normally do a lot, but I've had better hair growth with the rosemary oil. And obviously the more you massage your scalp, the more you'll stimulate blood flow to the scalp. I think that's also why I've struggled with growing my hair over the years, because I definitely don't do enough scalp preparation or show my scalp enough love. Just like the skin on the rest of your body, you need to moisturize your scalp. I saw this girl talking, she was like, you should probably do like 2 hours scalp massage. It's like 2 hours scalp massage. Who has time for that? Even nowadays, if I'm watching a movie, I'm not really sitting and watching it unless it's right before bed. So I'm not ooh, that was way too much. I'm not finishing the movie, kind of just chilling. I think the last time I really sat and watched a movie, it was Pride and Prejudice. If you're a fan of period pieces, let me know if you have a good one on your list or a go-to. I watched Pride and Prejudice probably 3 times in a row after I watched it last week. God, this is also why I don't do it. My arms are tired. Ooh. Obviously, I like the Bridgerton series because it's sort of, you know, period piece-esque. Not really realistic, but with a show like Bridgerton, you're not going for realism. I really liked the show Downton Abbey. It was so good. But yeah, I'm gonna do this for maybe another like 20 minutes, but I need to prop up my arms because this is too much.
I'm about to be talking for a while, and this is my fourth time, so if I mess up, please don't mind me. But normally I wouldn't go into a shower after I just did a scalp massage with oil. That kind of defeats the whole purpose, but I really needed to tone my hair and comb it. It was kind of a hot mess from the week. So what I've been using lately is Johnson's baby shampoo because my hair is already in a pretty brittle state, and I've found that this is like the most gentle product on the market, or not on the market, I shouldn't say, but that I've used, and it's been working well for me. So I lather it up, I go in once, just get the dirt lifted, and then I go in a second time to actually clean my scalp. This is the purple shampoo that I've been using to help tone my hair. The Olaplex is actually pretty good when it comes to like making, not leaving my hair feeling really dry. So I don't like lather it up into my hair like I normally would with shampoo. I kind of just gently paint it onto my hair because it has a really like, it's very potent. So it will turn my hair gray if I leave it on for too long. So I normally leave it in for maybe like 30 to 40 seconds and then rinse it out. And then I go in closer to my roots because that has like a little bit more yellow to it. And then after that, I go in with whatever protein treatment I have on hand. I can't tell you if this one's like actually good or not because this is the first time I'm using it by itself. I have a habit of like mixing my protein treatments. So, yeah, after I put it into my hair, I let it sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes. I kind of just like put my hair into a little bun on top so that I can do whatever else I need. So in this case, obviously, shaving my armpits, and then I'm going in and exfoliating my arms, my back, my legs. I would recommend getting one of these gloves. It actually works super well. It is tricky to get your back, but so be it. And then for my legs in particular, I do like to add a little bit of the, what is it called? Tree hut scrub, I think it's called. Mostly to help like get rid of the strawberry thingies on the back of my thighs, and then I go ahead and shave. So before I rinse the product out of my hair, the protein mask, I do like to comb my hair one more time and then rinse it out with really ice cold water.
You know what sucks? I'm starting to cramp up. Being a girl is so hard. So anyway, it's been a minute since I've given myself a trim. Well, before I get into that. So this is how my hair turns out. I mean, it doesn't look as yellow, but you'll be able to see the difference once it's dry. It feels really, really, does it make sense to say it feels soft even though it's still wet? Anyway, I'm gonna give myself a trim because I haven't cut my hair in quite a while. I saw this one method on TikTok that I'm gonna use. Basically, flip your head, put it in a pony, brush it, trim, split it in half, trim, split it in half, trim. I might cut a lot off, to be honest. I just want to see what my hair looks like shorter. Not like crazy, crazy short, but just short enough so you can see the difference. I don't know. And use legit hair scissors, please. Keep seeing too many people with kitchen scissors. I honestly don't care how much I cut off. How much is that? Is that a lot? I can't see. Oh wow, that was a lot. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't as much as I thought. Well, I'll notice the difference tomorrow. We're going for a lot of layers. Alright, and we're gonna do one more. Kind of just grabbing at the top of my head. And I don't care if it's perfect. I never wear my hair straight. Basically just cut myself a mullet. Should I cut bangs while I'm at it? You know, screw it. No, I shouldn't. I should just leave it alone. I do use this as my curl cream, and before I put that in, I use As I Am. Even with any sort of protein treatment, I'll still use this As I Am. I've been using this since I think middle school or maybe high school. It smells so good. And I use about this much on each side. Obviously, it'll depend on how thick your hair is and the types of curls that you have. My sister, I don't think uses as much product as I do, but her hair is probably like this curly all throughout, whereas towards the back of my head, I have really tight coils. When it comes to this product, the amount that I add really depends on how damp my hair is. Now, I like to add product when my hair is really wet, and I'll kind of just stick my fingers in there and pull out a huge wad and judge from there. Again, I like to add a pretty hefty amount of product compared to some people, but I've just gotten used to how my hair feels after I've added the product. It's kind of just like at that point you kind of just go off feel, not necessarily like recommended amounts. I don't normally take smaller sections than these and brush through with a comb and do the whole finger twirl thing. I just don't really care for super defined curls. Normally, I don't like my hair very much the first day. I like it more the second and third day when there's more frizz and volume. If I really wanted it to be hyper defined, it just looks too flat to me. It gives me like, you know, Annie vibes, if you know what I'm talking about. You know when people are like, oh, they hate to see me coming. I hate to see periods coming because I just got out of bed. It's been 3 hours. My cramps hit me hard. They came fast. So because I feel like my day has slowly kind of gone out the window, I am going to use a blow dryer to kind of speed this process along. I was also sweating to death in bed. Like, it was nasty. So we're going to have to wash our sheets. This little self-care day took a turn. And that's the way I like it. We got this bad boy out. We're gonna do this. I'll see you when it's dry. I know I've said that probably 4 times now, but my camera's gonna die, so. This is how my hair turned out dry after all the cutting. It usually looks better the second day. This is why I don't care for first day curls. They're just awkwardly kinky in some places and then super long in others. But this is basically a wolf cut. I might go back in and just chop some bits, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. So when it comes to my hair being dry, my hair doesn't feel dry. Like, my curls are curling. Look at them. I don't think there's a single portion in my hair that isn't curly. At the very beginning, yes, at the bottom, there were straight bits. So you'll see that there are shorter strands of hair. Now at this point, they are a little bit longer. So this hair towards the bottom here was straight at the ends and I cut them, but we're growing. We're doing way better. So eventually there won't be any, I don't think there are really any straight bits. I cut those out as soon as I saw them because I wasn't gonna walk around with like half curly, half straight. So my hair isn't really dry because of the bleach. Like, my hair was always pretty dry as curly hair, but I do make sure that I'm doing my protein treatments and keeping it moisturized with a leave-in conditioner and all my curling products, so we're good there. Part of me thinks I should just do bangs because my hair is short enough now where I could do them. I just don't know if it looks cute on my face. For years, my hair was always parted on the side and I had like more volume somewhere, you know? Like, but because it's parted down the middle, I just feel like it doesn't really suit me all that well, but you guys can let me know down in the comments below what you think would work better for my face shape. This cut isn't bad, but yeah, my hair feels pretty good. Bleached hair is very, very high maintenance. It's the most high maintenance hairstyle you could possibly have. So protein treatment once a week is a must have. I've noticed that the protein treatments really help my hair out. Now my hair right now doesn't feel really dry. It doesn't feel very brittle. I have noticed though that if my hair does snag on something, it will just snap off. With my natural hair, the strands were pretty resilient. I went to the gym last weekend and my hair got snagged on a bolt or something on the bench. And when I sat forward, I lost 5 strands of hair. It didn't really hurt. It just like snapped off. And I was like, well, shoot, that didn't come out my roots because I would have felt the sting. It just snapped somewhere along the shaft. So try not to get your hair caught on anything because it will go bye-bye. When it comes to hair loss, I only brush my hair once a week when I do all of this stuff. So I notice all the shedding then. Sometimes it seems like a lot and sometimes it doesn't seem like anything at all. It really depends on how I styled my hair throughout the week. Whenever I style my hair in a ponytail or a bun throughout the week, and I don't really do buns anymore. I used to a lot, but if I do ponytails for more than like 2 days out of the week, I do notice more hair loss, which to me makes sense. And it's always been with my natural hair as well. It's because you're pulling the hair super taut. If you're sleeping on a pillowcase that's not satin, there's more friction, stuff like that. And I've also noticed it just when I'm taking my hair out, instead of just pulling the hairband, I'll try to unwrap it, unravel it like that, just so we're not pulling on these strands. Because again, like I said, this hair is very brittle and we're trying to avoid as much breakage as possible. My hair does feel a lot better right now that I've cut it because it's been a while since I've cut it. And whenever I trim it, I do more than just a trim because I feel like with this hair, I probably have a lot of damage and breakage and it could lead to split ends, and who knows honestly how far up the shaft it goes because I don't straighten my hair whatsoever. So I kind of just assume I have really damaged ends and chop away. Whether that's actually the case, who knows. I'm probably not going to straighten my hair, and if I do, it might be for like a day or two. I just don't like the smell of burning hair, and I go to the gym 5 days a week, so trying to make sure that it's kept dry is like nearly impossible because I sweat so damn much. So to me, having curly hair is way less maintenance than having to keep up with straight hair. For those of you who do, kudos, because I'll take this any day over the work of that. If you have any more questions about the curly hair upkeep, let me know down below and I'll definitely get back to you. I tried to make this video specifically for the person who asked about it on my last bleached video because I just never know. I don't know what you guys want to see sometimes, and when it comes to this channel, it's like fitness is the forefront. My hair videos I kind of just throw in. I like watching hair videos, always have. So yeah, whatever questions you have for me, just let me know. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to see more of this face, this hair, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you won't miss future uploads. So I'm gonna try to be productive since the period cramps took me out. See you guys next time. Mwah.